Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank. Coming up tonight, we roll on with the fall sports season. In the Coach's Corner, we're joined by Center Grove's legendary football coach. Plus, our Athlete of the Week just set a program record last week at Greenfield-Central.
Well, I knew it was close actually when it happened. I had no idea. I just knew that they were all cheering for me, and then they told me.
We're off and running on the Zone Extra right now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening to you, and welcome to the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. What a great week of high school sports as the fall season rolls on, and we gear up for our first state championship of the season. In our Coach's Corner last weekend, he won his 300th game as a high school coach. A legendary Center Grove football coach Eric Moore is in studio tonight. Cannot wait to talk to him. Plus, our Athlete of the Week just set her school's volleyball assist record when issued to Greenfield-Central senior Makenna Rankins. And this week was a special one for former Cathedral star and now Olympic gold medalist Cole Hawker. All the details ahead. Now let's take a look at this week in high school sports. Football looked a little different last week as many games in the state were pushed to Saturday due to the poor weather Friday night. At Brownsburg, it was number 1 versus number 2 matchup in 6A as the host Dogs knocked off Westfield in a battle of the unbeaten teams. Brownsburg becomes the new number 1 team in the state. In Class 5A, number 1 also went down on Saturday as Makenna Central went on the road and picked up a 21-point win over previously unbeaten Plainfield in the Hoosier Crossroads. It was Franklin Central winning his second straight game as the Flashes knocked off Noblesville. And in one of the few games played in the elements Friday night, it was Ron Caleb who went on the road and picked up a hard-earned 19-point win over conference rival Brebeuf. After the game, Royals' first-year head coach Sam Motley, he joined us live on the Zone for a FaceTime Friday conversation.
And it was a lot of fun. Rarely do you get to play where the rain is completely sideways during the course of a game. So we knew the weather was going to have a factor in the game going into it. We prepared hard this week for it, and we knew there may be some adversity with the weather, but again, our guys embraced it. We say let's use it to our advantage. And they did a great job. Pleased with how the offensive played. They took care of the football. And defense played well again, and just very, very happy with the effort that offense and defense special teams were able to put together.
Yeah, job well done there by Ron Colley, getting a nice win last Friday. Okay, moving to the links tonight where it is time for the first IHSAA state championship event of the season. The girls golf state finals begin tomorrow morning at the beautiful Prairie View Golf Club in Carmel. Local teams advancing to the state finals include regional winners Westfield, Noblesville, and Franklin. Also moving on to the state are Zionsville, Carmel, Hamilton Southeastern, New Powell, and Center Grove. Good luck to all the ladies trying to win that state championship in girls golf. Good luck all weekend long. All right, to the pitch where the soccer regular season comes to an end this week. The sectional draw took place actually last weekend, and postseason action begins across the state coming up next Monday. But over the past week, we still have plenty of great action to check out. Last Thursday, it was number 1 against number 2 as the top-ranked Center Grove. Well, they hosted Noblesville. Both teams unbeaten on the year. Late first half, great transition play from the Trojans. They play in Nikos Whitney, who beats the keeper. Center Grove up a goal at the break. Second half, Millers respond, though. Brady Fryer's first shot is saved, but he falls up and puts it away. Match tied at 1 late in the game here. Center Grove looking for a winner. Great combination play between Charlie Habig and Austin Loudon, and it's Loudon who scores. Trojans snap Noblesville 46-match unbeaten streak and a thrilling 2-1 win. What a match there between Center Grove and Noblesville. Now, with that results, among others, here's a look at this week's boys soccer coaches poll in Class 3A. Center Grove, number 1, HSC 2, Noblesville 3, Zionsville 4, and then you see Harrison coming in 5th there in the top 5 right there in boys soccer 3A. Also in soccer, the Marion County tournaments were held over the past weekend. Congrats to the Park Tudor girls team as the Panthers won the program's first ever county title with the victory over Roncalli Monday night. And on the boys side, congrats to Ben Davis. The Giants prevailed in penalties for the win over Perry Meridian. It is the first county championship for Ben Davis boys soccer. So how about that? The Giants getting the job done. All right, time for a break. We have much more ahead here tonight on the Zone Extra. Up next is the Coach's Corner. You all know this face right here. Legendary Center Grove football coach, our good friend Eric Moore. He's in studio tonight for a great conversation. Cannot wait to catch up with Coach. And still ahead, she just set a school record for assists. We're going to introduce you to our athlete of the week from Greenfield-Central High School. That's on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank. This is the Zone Extra Coach's Corner.
All right, we are back here on the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Time now for the Coach's Corner. His Trojans are 5-1 on the season, and last weekend, this guy right here, he won his 300th game as a high school coach with more than 250 of those at Center Grove. Please welcome to the Zone Extra tonight, the one and only, our guy here, Eric Moore. Coach Moore, great to see you, my friend.
Always great to be with you in the zone.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, first things first, you look great. I know you probably feel great, and you're doing what you love to do, coaching football, right?
Absolutely. It's been a long, fun year so far. I'm feeling really good, and we got a lot of good, positive trending going on, so the team is doing well, and this has been an exciting season of a little bit of unknown. We didn't know what to expect going into this year, and our guys have played great, and we stumbled at the beginning. We put 5 in a row together now. Yeah. So I'm just excited for the rest of this year to reel out and get into the playoffs. That's our time of the year, the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's what you do. I mean, you're 5-1 of the season, which sounds like a down year for this guy right here. But I want to talk to you about just what do you enjoy most about this year's team in particular?
Some of the most inexperienced kids are some seniors, and to watch how they've put the season together. You know, our fabulous quarterback, Gabe McWilliams, is having an unbelievable year with 3 games over 350 yards and so many touchdown passes. We made some big plays on offense. And we're usually not known for the big bomb play. You know, it seems like we're Team Hail Mary this year. But just to watch those kids have success, we have some outstanding receivers, and Tristan Baxter and Brevin Hillbar. And then our defense has been really battered throughout the year. We've lost a lot of kids, but the next man up have stood up and had fun and played football. And we got some guys doing a great job over there, led by TJ Williams and Jack Browning, who was a running back for us for his entire life. And we moved him to linebacker this year to help the team. And being a great senior, he stood up and said, let's do it.
Yeah, you know, when you saw a video there of you guys practicing as you gear up for this week, what do you hope to get from this group? You talked about the postseason, but what are some of the goals you have in store for them as they continue to get ready here for the postseason?
Well, honestly, to win a game was the first goal, to try to win a football game, and then you try to win 2 in a row and trying to have a combination of where you can win games in a row, because everything we do, we're preparing for the tournament. And to win games and to go in the tournament and win the state championship, you got to win 5 games in a row. If you never do it during the season, I don't know how you can sit there and think that you're going to do it. We have a phenomenal schedule we play, so we're set up for tournament, you know, to play in the tournament and the great teams in the tournament, because we're going to be one of those great teams as well.
Yeah, you know, I do want to ask you this, because we talked about the 300 wins in his career. 250 of those, or more, I should think about it, came right there at Center Grove. What, like, I mean, you could call it quits if you want. You won so many state championships. What continues to bring you out year in and year out to coach these players?
I really don't know how to quit. You know, when you've been someplace so long, you know, it's great. It's great administration. It's great parents. It's great kids. All the great, phenomenal athletes we've had there. And the fun thing about it is, so many of them we've developed. And from 2nd grade, I know these kids. And the reason it's so hard to quit is when you know the kids from 2nd grade on, you start looking at the kid when he's in 6th grade, you go, man, I hope I don't stay around for that cat. You know, that's the real player, and I want to be a part of that. So it makes it so fun because you know the kids so long and the whole year-round workouts and stuff like that, and being a part of that, be really, I don't know how to quit. So that day's coming though. It's time. We've pretty much accomplished everything we can accomplish at Center Grove. But it's also great to win that many games, obviously. Yeah. But to win them playing the teams we do I'm so proud of that. I have the greatest coaching staff in the world, and the support staff, and athletic director Joe Bronkella. And our new principal, Tracy McMahon, is doing an unbelievable job this year because this year we weren't supposed to be very good. So this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, 26 years at Center Grove. Unbelievable. Coach, we got a little surprise for you tonight, all right? So take a look at this screen right here. 2 of your senior captains talking about you.
Oh, okay.
It's great. He's just brought the best winning tradition here. It's just from Bantam League all the way up to senior year. He's just been the best coach I've ever been around, and just bringing the tradition through Center Grove is amazing.
Obviously, it's a great honor to be part of his 250 win at Center Grove and then 300 win total. He's a great coach. He's taught me so many lessons over the years, and I'm thankful to have the opportunity to play under him.
You got to love it. How does it make you feel?
Oh, it does. And the quarterback, Gabe Williams, remember, he stood behind Tyler Cherry for 3 years.
Yeah.
And when we talk about him, we say he stayed. He stayed for all the right reasons in high school. I stayed with my teammates. I stayed at the school I grew up in, the neighborhood I grew up in.
Yeah.
This is all I need. He's been wanting to be the quarterback at Center Grove since he was in 2nd grade. He's the quarterback at Center Grove, and he's very good.
Yeah, well, Coach, all the best to you, my man.
Thank
I got
you
a
so
good
much.
feeling we're going to be talking about you guys late in November.
We're hoping to
so,
put on a row.
All right, and good luck this week. Got a Cathedral coming up this week.
Thank you much.
All the best for that game.
Hey, Trojans, fight on.
That's right, fight on indeed. All right, we're going to take a time out. We got more coming your way here tonight on The Zone Extra. When we come back here, more coverage coming up on The Zone Extra. She's becoming, she's coming off a record-setting performance over the weekend. Up next, meet Greenfield-Central volleyball standout. We'll talk about that. That's on the way. Plus a special honor for Olympic gold medalist and former Cathedral track star Cole Hawker. That's still ahead.
This is The Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank.
We're back here on The Zone Extra. The Greenfield-Central volleyball team is having a great season, folks. And last weekend, the team hosted and won the Cougar Challenge, an event that featured 4 matches in a single day. A key reason for the Cougar success is the play of senior setter Makenna Rankins. Last season, Makenna set the program's single-season record of 4 assists. And over the weekend, she became the school's all-time assist leader. Rankins started playing volleyball in 7th grade, and setter wasn't her first position. However, she adapted to the new role and says she is thoroughly enjoying her final year at Greenfield-Central.
It means a lot because it's my senior year, and I feel like it's just a great achievement, and all the support that I've been getting, and my parents have been so supportive, and my teammates and all my coaches.
It's extremely special. It's nice that, this is her 3rd year on varsity, so she's got lots of varsity experience. She was the full rotation setter her sophomore year, junior year, senior year, so she's really taken to the position really well, and it's a very natural fit for her, and I know it's really exciting for her to not just be a good setter in the program, but as of now going down as one of the best setters in the Greenfield volleyball program history.
I'm definitely not a loud person. I'm very quiet and antisocial, but on the court it's totally different. I feel very comfortable with them, and they're all very supportive. You have to be a leader, you have to be loud, you have to do everything that your team needs you to do, and they hold you to a high expectation. You have to follow that.
She's right up there with the best leaders on the team. She knows how to encourage the girls, motivate them, and she's always going to be the first person to pat someone on the back, tell them they're doing a good job, especially watching film and stuff like that.
I feel like I'm athletic, so it was easy to get into it, and my mom played when she was in high school, so I feel like she pushed me to try it and try new things.
Oh, what an incredible story there. All the best to her. Congratulations to Makenna. Hey, don't forget, everybody, Wish TV has a brand new sports app. Get your phones out right now. Scan the QR code on the screen and download the completely free All Indiana Sports app. You can find more on this story, all things Central Indiana high school sports and so much more. Get the All Indiana Sports app today. And man, what a great story there. Getting the job done on the volleyball court. Okay, time for a break. We got more coming your way tonight on The Zone Extra, including our play of the week, plus his latest installment of Ask the Commissioner with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA.
This is The Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank.
All right, we're back here on the Zone Extra for this week's On Campus feature. We're celebrating an Olympic gold medalist from right here in Central Indiana. Over the summer, Cathedral High School graduate Cole Hawker became one of the top stories of the Olympic Games with his upset performance in the men's 1500, where he won the gold medal and set an Olympic record in the process. Earlier this week, Mayor Joe Hogsett presented Hawker with an official proclamation for his achievement, declaring this past Monday Cole Hawker Day.
Didn't expect to receive this, so that was a very cool gift. And I think it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyways, of the support that Indianapolis and Indiana showed me just through my years. And I think today is pretty cool because in a lot of my interviews post-Olympics, people ask about everyone wants to know about the journey through elementary school, middle school, high school, and college on, what's the journey to Olympic gold, because it's obviously not overnight. And I think it's pretty cool today that I have my middle school coaches here, my high school coach.
Oh, what an incredible story. Wow, that was so impressive seeing that at the Olympics. Hey, one of our favorite parts of covering high school sports is the passion of the fans. The school spirit we see is incredible, and each fall we award the prestigious Zone banner to the school with the best spirit. This is what the students are competing for. The Zone Championship banner presented by Crew Car Wash and Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender. We are giving this huge banner to the school that is in the zone and has the best school spirit, who is going to be the 2024 champs and claim the Undisputed Top Spirit Award. And this awesome banner to hang up at your school at the end of the season. We're going to find out coming up in November. That's next month. All right, now it's time for Ask the Commissioner. Each week we take one of your questions to IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig and bring you his answer. Here's this week's question. How much collaboration is there between the IHSAA and other state high school administrations?
Well, it's a constant discussion, and as we filmed this here today, I'm actually in a meeting with 11 of my colleagues from across the Midwest, from Indiana over to the Dakotas and Nebraska and up north to our Great Lakes states. And we're in a room and we spend a couple days together, and we really just spend a lot of time talking about a litany of topics, and from state championships and how they run those. We learn from each other, and there are things that I learn from every year. There are things that I say, I think Indiana's got this one right, and my colleagues love to hear what we do in Indiana. So yeah, it's a constant collaboration. There's only 51 commissioners across the entire country, and somebody told me recently, there's more senators in our country than state association directors, and so we're a very close group, and we do spend a lot of time conversing and communicating and picking each other's brains.
Always great to hear from the commissioner. Now it's time to take a look at our play of the week. Each week, folks, we feature one of the top plays from the world of high school sports in Central Indiana. Plus, we want to see your best plays as well. But first, here is this week's top play. Brownsburg hosting number 1 Westfield. Dog sophomore Brandon Sharp fields the kickoff, and there he goes. 95 yards for the touchdown to give Brownsburg the lead. The Dogs going to win and are the new number 1 team in the state. Our crews see a lot of great action, but we want to see your best plays every week too, so send them our way. Here's all you got to do is, of course, you can just send them our way. We'd love to see them. Okay, now Miami TV Channel 23 is your local home for high school sports as well. Coming up tomorrow night, it's a clash of former conference rivals as defending 6A state champion Ben Davis hits the road to take on Carmel. You can see all the action live. Coming up on our sister station, Miami TV Channel 23, we'll be live at Carmel as well for this great rivalry. Giants, Greyhounds tomorrow. Coming up, Miami TV Channel 23. And it is a big night of the high school football action across Central Indiana. I'll be live from Noblesville High School tomorrow at 5 and 6 as we tailgate with the Millers. Plus, we give you all the high school scores and games. Complete action tomorrow night on The Zone at 11:08. Let's take a look at some of the other games we'll be covering tomorrow on The Zone. Lawrence North against Warren Central. We got a big game here. Center Grove taking on Cathedral. Brownsburg against Zionsville. Avon and Westfield, and Fishers against Franklin Central. All the action 11:08 right here on Wish TV, the most highlights of any station in the state of Indiana. All right, folks, that's going to do it for the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here next week, same time, same station.